Today I'm sharing all the cleaning habits and hacks that I use on a regular basis to keep our home neat and tidy. Make sure you stay to the end to find out all the benefits from these daily or weekly practices. As you can see behind me here, there is some plastic hanging, and that is because we are completely renovating our kitchen. And you can see that whole entire project over on our other channel, Wood Guru, but I just want to mention that because it has added a lot of dirt and dust to our house that isn't always here. So I've had to really keep up on the cleaning lately. We also live relatively close to quite a few of the recent fires that have happened, and then we've had that combined with crazy winds, which has had a lot of black dirt coming into our house. So we've had to keep the windows shut and the heater on. But my first tip is I'm using a wet rag with some dish soap to clean everything off. So I use kind of a wax on, wax off motion where I have one rag that is wet and I have my bucket of water so I can continue to keep wringing this out and cleaning it off. And then I have a dry rag to follow that up and just dry off the area. Another habit I like to do each day is open all the curtains and let the sun shine in. If it was nice out, I would open the windows, but it's quite cold. And then we also have that whole dust issue I just mentioned. And then next tip I have is to continually declutter. So this is something that I do all the time. If you follow my channel, you will know I am preaching declutter, declutter, declutter. And that's because things accumulate faster than you can believe, especially in my boys' room. Tons of projects and papers and little gadgets and trinkets coming home all the time. And so if it can't fit in the drawers, that's when I know it is time to declutter.
Oh my gosh, seriously. I just found a tooth in there. Come on now. My kids save everything. They don't even want the tooth fairy to come because they want to keep their teeth. It's just so weird.
As you can see, I started by trying to fill up this box, but then I quickly realized that there was going to be way more than this box could hold. I'm mostly just finding trash and paper. I'm throwing all of this away. What can be recycled, I'll pull out and put into the recycling bin. But I just wanted to get that out of there so we could fit everything into the drawers. I'm also leaving their projects where they are, and I'm dusting around those projects because I don't want to interfere with my boys' room too much. They are in the middle of things, and while it might look better in the video to completely clean off that desk, I don't think that's right. I don't want to interfere with their things, but I am just generally tidying in here, and I am going to be cleaning as well what I can without, disturbing their projects. Another tip is to get the trash and the declutter things out of there as soon as possible. I find that just makes such a huge difference. And then my next tip for carpet and rugs that I've found works really well is to vacuum in kind of a crosshatch pattern, which would be, go in one direction and then go over it again in another direction, and just continue doing this until I feel like it looks as clean as it will possibly get. I also want to mention that I am now posting way more on my Instagram, so you can find me over on Instagram, hopefully every week, and it's just the name Shannon Torrens. So you can see me over there if you want to follow along with more daily things. But yeah, I am going around vacuuming, and I like to try to vacuum the whole house and then move on with the next thing. So I just take that vacuum from place to place. Here I'm cleaning off a spill that clearly happened at some point on this rug. And I'm just using some dish soap and water, and all the stains came out really easily. I feel like that's the easiest, cheapest stain remover is just dish soap, water, and a few rags to, scrub it out and then dry it. Now I'm using a hack I love, which is grabbing a basket and just gathering all the things that should not be in different rooms and then dropping them off. I'm now starting a load. This is a hack I love, which is just to start a load of laundry in the morning, get it going so that can be working in the background as I'm doing other things around the house. We're slowly decluttering Play-Doh, one dried out container at a time. I've found over the years that getting the declutter items out of my house as soon as possible, even if I have to put them in the back of my car so it's easier to drop them off, makes it so much easier to actually get them out of my life. And I recommend that to anyone who's in a decluttering journey right now, is just put those items in your car so you can drop them off as quick as possible. Now I'm just changing the tablecloth. This is a weekly occurrence, maybe every 3 days I change our tablecloth out. I really like to have a tablecloth. I feel like it just makes our house look a little bit more cozy, and it's actually easier to keep the table clean because everything just falls on the tablecloth. I can go shake it out, wash it, and I don't have to scrub the table. It's way easier. Then I'm vacuuming under the table. This again is a daily occurrence, but one hack I have is to make sure the vacuum is always cleaned out and dumped out before I start, and then doing the dumping while I'm vacuuming as well. So it has a really good suction. And then also just using my vacuum for everything I can. So if I have areas I need to dust, I will just vacuum first, so I have less dusting to do. Another cleaning habit I've adopted more recently is trying to clean one whole area at a time. So if I'm going to be doing this little living room area here, I'm going to make sure that I vacuum everything, dust everything, wipe everything down. So that way, if I get interrupted, I don't have to come back to this and do something. I can just move on to the next area. This day, I am trying to get as much cleaning done as possible before lunchtime, and it's surprising what I can get done when I really focus, which is one of my habits. So on a day when I feel motivated to clean and I'm inspired to clean, I try to lean into that and get as much cleaning done as possible, because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really enjoy cleaning. And that's another habit hack I have, which is don't clean your house just to be cleaning your house. I used to have kind of a cleaning schedule when we first started to become more minimal and I was simplifying our home. I felt as if I needed some kind of cleaning schedule. Well, this may work for some people. For me, it was just stressful, and I found myself cleaning things that really didn't even need to be cleaned. I was dusting things that really didn't even have very much dust on them. So I feel like now I just save it for when I'm really motivated, or when it is clearly a necessity to clean a certain area. Now I'm in my youngest son's room, which we will soon be switching this room around. He'll be getting a big boy bed soon and all that sort of stuff. But right now I find this room is simplified enough where I can tidy this room up so quickly. In a matter of minutes, I can, change the sheets, wipe down the dresser, and get this room in really good shape in a very short amount of time. Now it's time to deal with this basket of junk that I gathered from the dining room and living room. If I have a basket there, that's the easiest way to just quickly gather everything and take it to where it needs to go, which is this room. So here we are. One of the number one ways that I'm able to keep our home tidy really easily and clean easily is by having less stuff. When my boys were younger, my oldest was really young, we had a ton of toys and a ton of clothes for him, just a lot of stuff in general. And I've found through decluttering and simplifying, it is now really easy to tidy things up. Yes, they still have toys, they still have books, they still have clothes, but we have way less. And I just find it is really simplified my life, it's simplified their lives, and it's made cleaning a breeze. If you're interested in starting decluttering, I do have an ebook all about decluttering, and I will link that information in the description box. Sometimes this is as good as our bed gets made in the morning. Yeah, that's what it will look like the whole day. But if I am cleaning up the house,
I usually will run in here and just kind of tidy it up a little bit better. I'm not changing the sheets because I had just done that, so just gonna do a general tidy in this room, not really a super deep clean.
Sometimes it can look really messy like this, but normally it looks a little bit better. We do try to always make our bed in the morning just because we are home all day. We do see this room when we're passing by, and it just makes me feel so much better. I feel like I'm getting my day started on the right foot when everything is tidy and neat. So I just straighten it out. It's not difficult. It takes about 2 seconds. And since I already have the vacuum out and I'm already out doing the cleaning, I thought I might as well just do a little run through of our bedroom, even though it's really not that bad. So now I have a hack that will save you a lot of time and energy, which is to store some of the cleaning supplies for your bathroom under the sink. If you have room, I think this makes it so much easier to clean the bathroom whenever you have an extra second. So when I see that things are looking kind of messy, I don't have to go search for cleaning supplies. They're right there. So I have some spray, I have, a magic eraser, a rag, and I can just tidy up right then and there, and I don't have to think twice about it.
When your washing machine and dryer are in the garage, you don't hear it, so sometimes I forget to switch the laundry from the washer to the dryer, or take the laundry out of the dryer before it gets all wrinkled. So it's just something, I know people have said set timers, it doesn't matter. Like, I've tried everything. I just have accepted that that's the life I live. Now I'm in the kitchen, and this is the biggest thing that I need to tackle because I decided to jump right into cleaning the rest of the house. I did not spend any time cleaning up the kitchen. Also, I knew that by the time I was going to be done cleaning the house, it was going to be around lunchtime. So I thought, might as well just load everything into the kitchen and then clean it up, make lunch, and do all that whole thing at one time.
One cleaning habit I started that can actually apply to a lot of different things is to set a limit or goal for when you want to finish something. So I do this with almost everything in my life now, especially making these videos, is I tell myself, okay, I have until this time on this day and I have to get it done and do it, to the best of my abilities, but it must be done. And that's what I did on this day when I was cleaning. I started in the morning and I told myself that the goal was to do as much as I could by lunchtime, and then I was done and I had to start working on other things that needed to get done in our lives. So this can help to motivate you, and I find it actually gets done by that time because I'm more focused when I put that type of pressure on myself or time limit on myself, and I realize that I tend to move faster and just get more done quicker. Next habit is to stay hydrated. So I know this is obvious to most people, but sometimes as a stay-at-home mom, you just forget to drink water. So I'm always trying to keep my water near me because cleaning is a activity that, just like anything else, it's like a workout. If you're moving fast and you're doing a lot of stuff, you're getting your steps in, and I just have to remember to stay hydrated. So next, I'm just going through the house, I'm vacuuming, and then I'm making sure to put away the tools that I use so I don't have things lingering and, causing more mess. I just want everything to be wrapped up and put away. And I don't know if you saw how I did that cord, but I also like to do things to simplify my life so I don't wrap the cord tightly like they intend you to on the vacuum. I just simply loop it around so it's way quicker to put away and the cord is still tidy hanging there, but I can pull it out quickly at any moment and I can put it back. I also cleaned that vacuum out before I put it away so it's ready for when I want to use it next. Now I'm just using my mop to run through the house because I feel like this is the last thing on my list that I like to do, just because I know the floor's all been vacuumed. And I really like this mop. I will link it down below. It's working great for us and it's very affordable and, easy to use. The benefits of these habits and hacks, routines that I've implemented and shared with you today is just, it makes our house so much easier to keep tidy. It helps me to stay on top of the clutter because I'm regularly going through things. I'm decluttering when I find it necessary. And I feel like it makes being a stay-at-home mom just so much easier. If you're new here, you can hit the subscribe button to join my channel, and I will have everything that I talked about linked below. You can join my free email list. I have my decluttering book, and you can join me over on Instagram. I'm going to leave some videos here on the screen if you'd like to continue watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!